We were planning on doing some performances as part of our normal sequence during the 2017 and 2018 tour. Sometime in the process of getting ready to start getting organized for the tour, basically 2 hurricanes went through Puerto Rico inside of a week's time. And I think for me, it was probably the moment when we got the first bit of footage of the island and how a lot of portions of the island were basically submerged in water.
During the hurricane and in its immediate aftermath, he was unsure of how his family was.
The way the news cycle works, it's that, you know, something happens, like a major disaster, and then the next big thing happens, and then Puerto Rico is totally forgotten.
I felt like as a group, since we were going to be on tour for most of the year, we could do something that focused on the long-term recovery process.
Having got to meet Jose and some of his family, and then when we were out on the East Coast earlier this year, having got to meet some of his friends from growing up, it just makes Puerto Rico that much closer to home.
If you are from Puerto Rico, and if you have been affected by the hurricane, or if you have a relative that's been affected, or you just have a story to tell about the hurricane and your experience with Hurricane Maria, there's also an option there that's called Tell Your Story. And what we're going to do with that is basically feature some anecdotes that are coming in from Puerto Rico, as well as demonstrations of support from our donors. So I feel fortunate to be able to work with really talented people to create a project of this scale. Every member of the team, every individual, through their own perspective, had some interest in making a difference. It's not just about raising the money, that's the most important thing, but it's also about sending a message to the people of Puerto Rico that even though the news cycle has perhaps let go of the situation that they're in, there are still individuals and groups of individuals and organizations that are very much interested in seeing them succeed. At the end of every program, we're playing 2 traditional Puerto Rican melodies. That part of the project, the musical tribute, basically what we're trying to do there is to invoke a sense of pride and a sense of nostalgia, and to show our solidarity through music.
You know, we're trying to connect the idea of a tribute concert, not just, you know, as a concert of music disconnected from the place, but really, you know, some music that's very, very integral to Puerto Rico and Puerto Rican identity.
Working on this particular tour and this particular fundraising campaign has helped me think a lot about my place in this country. And I think that working on this tour has really helped me find a sense of balance that is more in keeping with the values that I learned growing up.